Hi. Good morning. Just in case none of you really know, uh, I'm Kira. I'm the guy. I'm the man. I'm the dude. Um, some of you already may know me. Others, this might be like the first time you've ever seen me. In which case, sorry about that because my hair is a mess. I totally haven't brushed it this morning. I wanted to take some time to share a couple things with like my audience and friends and anyone who just so happens to like stumble upon you know the innermost demons, my thoughts in my brain, or whatever, really. Mostly for the fact that like yesterday I learned a very important lesson, in the sense that as of recent I've been sacrificing parts of myself, who I am, my mentality, my values, like who I strive to be, who I wake up to be in the morning, I guess I could say. And as of recently, I started feeling that like what I strive for and what I want for myself isn't really satisfying to me. It's not really like good enough. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. Not that I'm looking for pity or not that I'm even looking for attention, but more so as a way for me to process these emotions and these feelings and share them with you, because it's important to me. And yeah, sometimes I guess I kind of like hit the nail right on the head, but like I think it's so easy to like look at what we've done in our lives and pass a judgment that says, oh, like the effort that we put into anything that we do is so like minuscule, it's so minute, right? It's so easy to see like just a couple steps forward, it like really isn't enough in the grand scheme of things. In a world that like seemingly moves at like 15 million miles per hour, I'm sure any of you know on the internet, that's just how it works. It's like Las Vegas, like people just come and go and they fly by. Pollution or not, like it's just the way the internet is, and it's just the way the world is, and like it's beautiful in a way. But in a way, to like loop back to my point, it's sometimes it's a lot of like dirty fuel that keeps me going, and I see it everywhere in the internet too. And not that I'm looking to judge other people, and not that I'm looking to judge myself, because we could all stand to learn something, and that's precisely why I'm even doing something like this in the first place, to share my experience with you guys. And I guess like my lesson that I've learned is that, something that you strive for, something that you wake up in the morning for, like you take a step forward. And a lot of the times it might not feel like you do enough to put on like the line of like, how do I even word this? Sometimes it feels like, a step forward isn't enough, and that the world needs, 10 steps. The world might need 15 steps. It might need 30 steps. It might need 50 steps. It might even need 100 steps, right? Because it's so easy to see what the world needs, especially nowadays. And you see so many people talk about it in the internet. And you hear so many people talk about it in real life. And you hear so much dissatisfaction so much discontent. And frankly, like, it resonates with me because, I'm not really satisfied with where I'm at either. And maybe that's something, for me to learn. Maybe it's something that I need to change within myself. Maybe it's something that I need to change within the environment and the space around me. Anyways, I think I'm getting a little off track. But I've trapped myself in an endless loop of wanting more for myself. And it's caused me to sacrifice a lot of parts of me. It's caused me to sacrifice my mentality. It caused me to bring down, it caused me to almost prey on the attention of my friends. And they don't deserve that. The constant battle of like seeking validation, it's hard. It's tough. Because if we don't look at what we've accomplished, what we've done, how many steps we've really taken forward, it's so easy to lose ourselves in the grand scheme of the adventure. And it's hard. It's so easy to like lose sight of like why you even do things. Just because like the way reality is today. And I find that not being good enough, not being satisfied, is like not necessarily a bad thing. But when you start sacrificing parts of yourself inside who you are for things on the outside, then you're losing more of yourself. You're losing more of your internal sense of being for parts of you outside. And it's rough. It's really hard. It's hard on you and it's hard to the people around you. And it's such an insidious killer. And I feel like my actions have affected those that I cherish really deeply. Really deeply. And in a way, like I don't want to forgive myself. Because it hurts to hurt. Right? Like, I feel the pain of me hurting other people. Right? Because we're human. And I don't want that. I want to be better. This hunger like led me to hurt those around me in efforts to heal the parts of me on the inside. And those people don't deserve that. And I don't deserve that either. And I guess this message to like everyone, or me, myself maybe, is a part of a reminder that, it's okay. It's okay to feel dissatisfied. It's okay to feel, like, I don't know where I was even going with that. I guess my point is, what it's not okay to do is take the pent-up emotions that you've set aside from yourself out on the people that you care about, right? Because they care about you. If they didn't care about you, they wouldn't be there for you. And that's something I have trouble understanding. Do I blame myself necessarily? I mean, no, but I can take accountability. Right? I can pick up the pieces and I can move forward. And to all those that I've hurt, I'm sorry. I don't really do that out of malice. I don't do it because, like, I enjoy hurting other people. I don't even enjoy hurting myself. I don't think anyone enjoys doing that, actually. So I think I'm gonna take a couple steps back and observe where I'm at. Try to understand how I can move forward for both the betterment of myself and the people around me. Because I love everyone that I'm around. And I love myself. I mean, it kind of sickens me that I don't realize what I do to myself internally. How much, like, criticism I truly, like, take out on myself. You know, maybe I deserve to cut myself some slack. Although I'm not saying my consequences don't have actions. That's not what I meant. Actions don't have consequences. And I can't heal the damage, you know. I can't always heal the damage that I've done to people. But what I can do is I can learn from it. And so, to those, like, closest to me that I've neglected or, ignored or, I could even go as far to say is, like, emotionally manipulate. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. You deserve literally the world. The world and then some. And hopefully with this video, I'll learn from it. Because I want better for both me and you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Or, if you didn't even make it to the end of the video, you wouldn't be hearing this. But, like, for those of you who are here and listening to this, like, thank you. And I guess, like, thank you to myself for trying to make something like this and not share it for the validation of others, but in an attempt to better myself by speaking it into the world and following it up with actions, not just hot air. So hold me accountable, and I'll try to do the same for myself. Thank you.